Welcome to Auntie Chance and Tarot. Welcome in, Cancer. Something about double confirmation on a ship or a captain or being a captain. Thank you to all of you who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Remember, not everything's going to resonate here. Take what does. Take what helps you to help yourself and leave the rest. Already speaking out the cards. Here we go. The tarot is saying Six of Wands in the reverse and the Ten of Swords. Endings needing to take place in order for this victory, dear Captain. What's going on here, Cancers? What needs to end in order for victory to come in? Page of Wands. All eyes on you right now. An emotional time. You're feeling like there are lots of challenges. Yeah. Working on your shadow side for sure. And vigorous about it, like really going after it, attacking it. Yeah, what needs to close out is some of that shadow. Heavy emotion tied to some of your shadow sides. Nine of Pentacles. Affecting your health, I'm hearing. Get on the other side of the positive here. Yeah, because the shadow is also like a negative and feeling like things are up against you, everything's a challenge. Try and get out of that mode, you know, that can be done by being grateful for what you have, listing that either mentally or writing it down. What are you grateful for? You have a lot to be grateful for. Watch the energy change when you try these exercises, okay? And you start focusing in on what you're grateful for, how much you have that isn't a burden, isn't a challenge. Yeah, therein lies the victories. Focus in on your victories. A lot of times, and I feel like this is the case for you, we, if we're really driven, ambitious, we go, 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 and we don't take time to really appreciate the victories that we've had. Really pat yourself on the back here. Feeling by yourself a lot right now. But you're not recognizing how successful you are. And not appreciating your already existing victories. Okay, the World in the reverse here. I should maybe show that card. Okay. Delays. Shortcuts. There is no shortcut, sadly, when dealing with the shadow side. It's a long, arduous journey. But don't give up. Take it a little bit at a time. Can be very overwhelming as well. Take it at your own pace. Yeah, there's work to be done here. Something about being trustworthy, or have you trusted the wrong people? Something about not trustworthy people, whether that's been you in some dealings or people you've dealt with. And asking yourself the whys. Why has that been the case? Okay, this is going to be a slow process, but I feel like once you get some of the answers going, then you're just going to be inundated with information that's very valuable to you on this, and it's going to start to roll, working with that, working on the shadow. The beginning is a little slow, though. The Hangman, yeah, this is just going to take a lot of meditative energy, or, quieting the mind and thinking about things and working on these shadow aspects, knowing the whys, eliminating... Maybe I'm hearing excuses even. Changing up the behavior. The Knight of Cups is in the reverse. Ten of Pentacles is here. Yeah, something supernatural happens, or has happened, I think, to pull you out of this status quo and knowing changes need to take place. Yeah, this is where your abundance will lie, in the changes you are doing now to self. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Emotionally pulling back. And I hear again, knowing your whys, why you're acting a certain way, why you're accepting certain things, why you're not accepting certain things in your life anymore. Yeah, why you have certain people in your life. Do you want them? Yeah, asking the questions. Do you want those people? Why you're not speaking out, okay? Do you want to be speaking out? Getting more clear on these things, okay? What is it you're accepting that you don't want in your life? Exactly, my confirmation card. What are you accepting that you don't want in your life? What are the changes you want to make? Very deep. Okay, yeah, very deep for everyone. Everyone will have a different answer here. The Eight of Cups is in the reverse, the Star, and the Page of Swords. Okay, I can show the Page of Swords. I can even show the Eight of Cups in the reverse. In order for you to reach your full potential, and by that I mean in terms that you speak to yourself, it's more like the wishes, the dreams, the goals that I want to achieve in life, the biggies, okay? There's something here about you got to get to the core truth of yourself, okay? Because in some ways with the shadow, you're standing in the way of the success. You're standing in the way of yourself. There could be some self-sabotage here, okay? Has something to do with speaking out your truth. It could be very emotional at first. You're worried about what others think. Try and let that go, all right? That will be very key as well. Try and let that go. Get in the flow of things, you know? Embrace the emotion that comes here. Maybe you've grown up with, there's something here about not showing your emotions. But I feel like when you do and you become more comfortable with that, there is a definite release here that is very good for your health. Very healthy, a very healthy release here. And then I feel like also the cards are saying, once you release this, these heavy burdens you carry where you cannot show emotion or you have to remain tough or something, once you release this, get real about these emotions and these situations and release it, then these big wishes start to flow in. Yeah, there's a natural flow that happens here. Because right now, yeah, there's something where you're just getting in your own way here. You're working so hard and then you sabotage it. You work so hard and then you sabotage it. Where is that coming from? Find that core. Don't accept that anymore. No more of that behavior. That's a shadow. Shadow aspect of you. Yeah, the High Priestess. This tells me you know what I'm talking about. And with a little effort, you will know where that core is, where it's coming from. Or you know already. Something in the home. Yeah, something in the home. You're meant to not be burdened by this, but to lighten your load here. Good instincts. Good instincts on people. Good instincts on how to help yourself with growth that you need here. Healthy growth, transformation coming from the mind. You have a good mind. All around you. This is the energy all around you right now, the spiritual energy all around you wants you to break from this shadow, this darkness that you've put up with or you've accepted or you grew up with or you have in your life and you've allowed it, okay? You say no more to that darkness. You embrace the emotions here of where this has come from, why you have accepted this, why you think this is okay, saying no more, this is not okay, and watch these big wishes start to percolate for you and start to come in, you know? You'll find ways to do the big wishes that you've wanted to have happen that you didn't know how to go after. Because you're too busy fighting the dark, okay? It's like remove the dark, figure it out, let it break up, fan out, release you, and walk in the light. Yeah, the Empress, because there's abundance galore that wants to meet up with you in the light, okay? In the light. New beginnings and abundance. Find it in the light. Turn those situations that maybe came from the home into something, you know, you burn down the bad, you take the good. Keep moving. You burn down the bad in your mind. You take the good and you keep moving. And you're all about the growth. And put a lot of work and effort into your healthy growth here, mentally and physically, because it's going to be work. Take it in steps that are comfortable. If it's overwhelming at first, I see it will be emotional, okay? But the cup is half full attitude is what gets you to these dreams of yours to make them a reality. Yeah. Which I feel like some of you, quite a few of you actually have been thinking about, you know, hermiting away and thinking about this and working on yourself. Keep working on self. In the charms we have, yeah, that's beautiful. The dragon, this is huge transformation. I feel like huge transformation is upon you. I feel like that's exactly what this message is about. Huge internal, huge personal transformation. grab an oracle. One, imagine. Yeah, imagine where you want to be. Imagine those dreams. Imagine you living those dreams, okay? And have that always be your blueprint that you're moving towards. Use your imagination here to visualize the future and make that visualization a reality. That does work. Do it in baby steps. If that concept is like, whoa, that's so woo-woo to me personally, then start out small with something that you want to have happen. You know, I'd like to run 2 miles today. And maybe that's pretty far-fetched, but it's kind of smaller than some of, you know, your big grandiose life dreams. Okay? See yourself doing that. Work towards it until, you know, a couple weeks from now, a month from now, you've done it. See how the energy shifts, how you can help this along. Yeah, it takes courage, and you've got courage. You've got the gift of courage. That's what's helped you to get to this point where you know that it's the next step to help yourself, to help yourself healthy, mentally healthy, physically healthy. Yeah, you're a gift to yourself. In the dark night of the soul right now, don't give up. Your bloodline is amazing. You may not realize it, but I feel like you are so strong you intimidate others. Because I feel like some of you are saying, why doesn't anybody help me with this? Well, first and foremost, you've got to help yourself. Okay, this is a journey you take solo. All right? And second of all, if you intimidate others, maybe they, you know, that's a whole slew of other issues. So relying on self is what's necessary here. And, well, this is coming out too. I've got to see this and share it with you. A celebration that changes your life. Yeah, I do feel like celebrating a change, a huge transformation and change in your life is what is necessary. But you've got to let certain things go and certain people go that have been shadow oriented, okay? Where we talked about what have you let in and what have you allowed. And it's time to say bye-bye, bye-bye. Know what you value. See what you see clearly. And have people around you who see you and value you and do that for yourself. Yeah. Know what's real. Know what's fake. That's your message. Very deep, Cancer. You're in the thick of it, I feel like. Good luck to you. You won't need it. You've got this. Take it in stages that are comfortable for you. And until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. If you feel inclined, please utilize the link below for Buy Me a Coffee. Like, share, subscribe, comment. It helps the channel. It helps the channel to grow. Thank you for joining me.